Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Today, it's the start of FNM at home and interesting format. We got Historic Brawl here, so this is basically every card that in the collection so far. And I decided, there's this one card I never really got to use. It was Admiral Beckett Brass. I remember getting a copy back in open beta, but when we moved away from that, I never got a copy again. I never actually got to play with her, and we'll see about it. So let's take a look. Admiral Beckett Brass. I'm Grixis color, so 1 blue, black, red. Other pirates you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of your end step, gain control of target non-land permanent controlled by a player who was dealt combat damage by 3 or more pirates this turn. So not very easy. You have to be super aggro. I can actually see why this didn't really quite pan out in standard, but we'll see, because there are some decks that start out very slow, so our hope is that we can kind of, knock on wood, beat our opponent down with it. So first off, we start with the pirates, and we got about 19 out of 23 pirates, so about 1/3 of the deck. So not too bad. It's about half of a little close to half of our non-creatures, half of our creatures. So let's see, pirate. I have not run this in a long time. Pirate. Spell Pierce is pretty much some of our early defense. We actually have Lookout Dispersal as our other spell. Pirate. Also to note that we pretty much got all our pirates from... Yeah, I think M20 is the last one where we got pirates. Yeah, M20 is the last one, and I don't think we're going to get pirates in Ikoria or Zendikar anytime soon, so this is pretty much the last swan song. So pirate, burn spell, removal, mana. Technically removal is going to be quite an important thing, because if we want to hit with 3 or more creatures, being able to bounce some of them is fine. So pirate, it's also a kind of our other win condition. Also quite good in Brawl, so to speak. Removal, pirate. A way to buff our creatures. Actually, we got, aside from Beckett Brass, we have Judith as a way to buff and get some extra benefits. Removal. Icon of Ancestry is our other form of removal, and card draw advantage. We're not exactly playing much card draw outside of this and Mind Stone, so take note of that. Pirate. Removal. We might end up subbing this with, say, Eat to Extinction or another... Actually, Vraska's Contempt is also a good choice here. Yeah, we probably should... Do I have a copy of Vraska's Contempt? That's a question. Well, it's either that or Eat to Extinction. Both of them are probably fine here. There are also probably a bunch of cards I've forgotten about. Okay, so we have an Eat to Extinction. Phyrexian Scriptures, yeah, that's another way to clear the board. Yeah, we don't exactly have much in the way of board wipes because we're hoping to load our point creatures. We actually do have Vraska's Contempt. I might swap with one of those. That's a possibility if I have to. Then Angrat, War of the Spark Angrat, actually a good way to get our creatures to get through and put some creatures in on a pinch. Angrat the Flame Chain, this could easily be Nicol Bolas. I'm just trying not to run Nicol Bolas. Well, also, this is probably one of our last chances. One of our last few chances to run with him. He's the one pirate other than... Well, Vraska's also a pirate, but she doesn't fit the color pie here. There's that. We're playing as many of our colored lands as possible. Interesting note. Yeah. And because of that, we have Field of the Dead. Unclaimed Territory is a good fit here because we have a good number of pirates. And we'll see how well we do. I'm at least trying to go for 2 games. If we run into a real Brawl deck, it's probably not going to go well for us. Hold on. Yeah, submit deck. Play. But we'll see how well it goes. It's at the very least, we can just say Brawl is a way to get something interesting out. It's never been really about getting all those consistent wins. I say that as soon as I encounter a Torbrand. So Additional cost, reveal pirate card. So I'm definitely playing Swiftwater Cliffs. I'm definitely keeping this because we got the double black for the Bedevil. I can actually just play Temple then Swiftwater, Daring Buccaneer. So we're a little bit late, but we'll see how it goes. So Temple of Deceit, not so great, but we do need mana. Yeah, having all these taplants against this deck is a problem. Opponent, Tin Street Dodger. This might be a Cavalcade style deck. So run the other Temple. Fiery Cannonade, definitely keeping that. Play Daring Buccaneer. Reveal a pirate card. We'll reveal the Darfleet Captain. So next turn, Swiftwater Cliffs, Darfleet Captain. Let's force our opponent to start using their burn. We're gonna save Watery Grave for last. Also, if somehow I manage... Okay, opponent... probably has their own set of burn. I wouldn't be surprised. Opponent goes for the Stomp, which is okay. Buys us some time. As I said, we'll play our Swiftwater Cliffs, Darfleet Captain. Just gonna take our time with the Admiral. Also having a 3/3 dark creature is not so bad. So we have options here. If our opponent plays multiple creatures, we just Fiery Cannonade them out of the way. If our opponent plays a singular good creature, we just use Bedevil. If our opponent doesn't do anything significant, we can take the risk. Well, we have to note that that this deck will have quite a bit of... Okay, opponent, take a hit. Opponent representing they have a pump spell of some sort. Or they could just be light up the stage. So I'm actually okay with that because I actually had the copy of light up the stage in this deck also. I removed it because sometimes it could just be awkward. So we're just going to be taking the hit here. Opponent's probably going to remove this the first shot they get. Bedevil not so great for us against this, but if our opponent starts, we could just take Tor. Interesting note. Yeah, we need another hit. Oh, opponent's going to block it. Well, if he's going to block it, that's fine with me also. So we kind of want to have more creatures, but on one hand, we kind of stemmed the bleeding, and yeah, I guess we could use a way to get creatures back. That's one possible benefit. Okay, Fiery Cannonade's now live. Opponent probably plays Torbrand. We take the hit of Tree. I kind of want to Bedevil first. No block. Take the hit. Okay, we're getting our mana's juice, so yeah, we'll beat the devil out, Torbrand. Actually, that's not quite right. So playing Warkite Marauder. I'm probably gonna... I could swing. Yeah, I'm gonna swing here. So we need to attack with actually with an actual pirate. So this well, we could have Arcane Adaptation next time. Not quite a pirate. We're more likely to see a burn spell for either Admiral or Warkite Marauder. If our opponent goes on the wide route, we just Fiery Cannonade everything out here. Thankfully, that's a rogue. Robber of the Rich would not be so bad either. Opponent's tanking here. It's like, well, he does have several options here. He hasn't been looking at our creatures quite yet, so it's probably gonna play something out. Also, an interesting thing we can do. We swing with these things, then we cast Fiery Cannonade. Opponent goes for Tybalt.
Until someone gets hurt.
We'll definitely make a token. Fervent Champion. Oh, this is perfect. So I don't... So I can just Fiery Cannonade this board at once. I'm definitely blocking. Oh, opponent's nothing. We got the 4/4/1, so that's not bad. And we get to snipe Tybalt as well. We'll definitely... Yeah, opponent's probably wondering... Yeah. I actually could have attacked with the Warkite Marauder first so that I wouldn't be taking damage from... I wouldn't be taking damage from the devil. That would have been one way to do it. So next turn we're really hitting Angrat unless we can draw into Skargan Hellkite. So we can play Angrat just to get haste. If we can get Darkfleet Poison, it has flash, so that's an option. So that loses abilities. See if he blocks. Probably not. My concern is that he's just gonna snipe the... Nope. I'm not gonna take it quite yet. What I can do is... Yeah... If our opponent... Okay, opponent will take the hit. So if our opponent... Okay, if our opponent goes greedy, he plays Torbrand again. Opponent's smart, he will snipe the Warkite Marauder. And even if I have to... And the Darkfleet Poisoner means so that if I have to swing with Beckett Brass into a board position, that's fine also. Opponent has 6 mana, deciding on what their big play is. Storm's Wrath would be really bad for us. Should be something I'd expect. Opponent's probably gonna snipe the Marauder. They're really deciding... Well, they could always swing first. They could always swing first, that wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, snipes that. So unfortunately, if I can make this a 4/4 at most. I'm tempted to actually cast this in the hopes that I draw into... You know what? I'm gonna actually cast a Poisoner in the hopes that I draw into one of our haste creatures, though we don't have that many. In fact, the only haste creature we have would... Yeah, actually, it doesn't quite work either. Because he has an Immolation Shaman block. Yeah, let's nix that plan. I'm also drawing... Oh, Captivating Crew is a nice draw. Play that. Opponent could just block the army token. No consequence. So yeah, we're just holding up the Darkfleet Poisoner. In fact, I'll probably just play this at end of turn if assuming nothing gets killed. Then we can captivating crew kind of whatever's left. Because it's 4 mana to activate this, so no dice on that one. But we should have enough to punch through, more or less. I'm really hoping our opponent actually plays Torbrand. Because we'll take 7, 8, 9, we'll take 10 damage. Still be alive. It's really not so much about using her ability, but just threatening to use her ability. That's enough to scare most people. Also, our opponent's not to 10 life anyway. So we've actually been punching quite true. Yeah, opponent goes for a Torbrand. Could still have a burn spell. Yeah, opponent's priced into swing. There's really no way around it. In fact, I might end up just taking Torbrand. Take the hit. Opponent doesn't have anything. Okay, we got the Temple of Epiphany, so not so great. Yeah, sure, take the hit. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's lethal. Yeah. Whew! We survived that one. Yeah, I had to take Torbrand. Opponent seemed to have run out of options in that one. So, yeah, we managed to do it even without... Yeah, sometimes the threat is worse than the actual activation. So... Hey, got ourselves a hallowed... Did I not have a hallowed fountain? Well, I got a hallowed fountain now. Let's get ourselves another game. Okay, so this hand is a bit sketchy. We don't have black. I could search for it. Starfleet Daredevil, it's just a 2-1 first strike. We kind of have outs. I'm gonna keep this. I'm not happy with it though. Definite. So looking for a black mana source. Price of Fame's black, but not a mana source. So definitely want to go turn 2 Mind Stone. Level 5 brand's not bad. But we need the mana, so I'm going for the Mind Stone. In fact, we want to save... In fact, if we can catch our opponent by surprise, holding this for later is not bad. Opponent's actually playing a Rankle deck. Rat Colony. Another black source at last. So, definitely keeping the Bloodfell Caves at top. I'm gonna just play the Starfleet Daredevil. So we could play Beckett Brass next turn, but I am more inclined to just hold up, look up the Versa. Also, does our opponent probably? That's the thing with old cards. You need to read them. Okay, so definitely playing Bloodfell Caves first. So I could just play this. I'm probably just gonna play this. Yeah, because our opponent's gonna... I think our opponent's gonna go Rankle or something. Rat Colony. Yeah, sure. I need to save it for Rat Colony again. Oh, I have a combo. I could play Judith and snipe both of these. But definitely keeping the Mind Stone. So we're not cracking this quite yet. Yeah, opponent sees it now. And I need to hold up Lookout Dispersal, so... Okay. Yeah, yep, that should save. Oh, that's a nice 1-2 combo. I hope I didn't target the wrong one. Okay, targeted the right one. Okay, so we can just hold this up. I could swing with this. No, let's just hold it up. We're not quite into pirate territory yet, but we... Okay. Yeah, we still have to hold up for lookout dispersal. So, eventually our opponent will run out of mice. Also, first strike ruins everyone's... Rainborn Cutthroat, that's a play. Now, yeah, because at this rate, our opponent is the one that's going to run out of resources, not us. Because I can just block with Judith all day. And okay, so we can also surprise with Brineborn Cutthroat if we have to. Opponent. So I'm actually just gonna cast this. But we'll take the damage. So swing that, take the 5, ping the rat. Yeah, he's down to 1 card. We really need to hold up. We can also hold up Murderous Rider too. Oh, this actually comes in play tap. Right? So I actually have mana for both. Oh, there you go. Horrible use for this, but considering our opponent's got he's got nothing else, we just swing, we steal his last rat, and we still have Lookout Dispersal. Whew! There we go. Yeah. Hey, 40 gems. I wonder what the... Probably Oko. Yeah, that's the only 4 of... Yeah, it's probably Oko. That's the only 4 of I can think of that I have. So, that was actually very fast. Yeah, 22 minutes in. You know what? Let's get one more game in. And I actually have another deck because I was looking over Historic Anthology too. Yes, Talia was the only commander there, only legendary creature there. I forgot all about Historic Anthology 1. There was also another legendary there. I actually made the deck, but technically since it's some part of the, we'll see. Okay, so this is interesting. They will come into play tap, but we're not exactly quite fast. I'm actually going to keep this. Okay, Field of Ruins is land, so I'll take that. So we actually have options based on our opponent plays, since he... Yeah, definitely keeping the Steam Vents. And you know what? Rigging Runner turn 1 is not such a bad play. Even if it's just a 1-1 for 1. Because our opponent's an Emery deck. Playing Search for Escanta, so they're taking their time. So... I'm actually going to play this tapped. And the nice thing is, Angret actually has a sacrifice and artifact mode. So we can actually just do Beckett Brass. Let's see what our opponent actually has. Clockwork Servant. Sure. End of turn, Lightning Strike. Clear the way. Because that particular artifact's a little bit too big for Fiery Cannonade. Okay. Field of Ruin. I'm gonna play Beckett Brass. Yeah, just tread and stuff. Yeah, Judith did actually a lot of great work there. How many rats did... Well, in combination with the Fanatic Firebrand, that was 4 rats. Scalding Cauldron... Yeah, we'll probably lose Beck. Not too bad. Considering our opponent isn't done much of anything else, well, could bite back. But that's okay. So, okay, got Lookout Dispersal, so... One more mana, we can get Beckett Brass again, but I'm more inclined to hold up Lookout Dispersal at this point. Opponent's got 5 mana. Heraldic Banner. Because Emery is the big problem. Actually, I'll let this resolve. Cast Traveler's Amulet. I'll let that resolve. Cast Emery. I will not let that resolve. Now, sure, it's still cheap. But we kind of bought ourselves a little bit of time that way. And we hit Beckett Brass again. We really just need... It will actually be interesting if I can get one more pirate. But at this rate, our opponent's probably going to go Emery. Can't tap this yet, so I have one shot with Fiery Cannonade. And I really, considering what our opponent just played, I really have to do that. Toss a Deep Dwelling. Okay, bounces their Emery. That's kind of fine, actually. I can actually just use... Yeah, there's no particular art. Yeah, actually, this is probably the one I should play. Yeah, a little less damage. So, just... Opponent can now flip Search for Ascanta, which we can hit with Field of Ruin. That's a good... That's a plan. Karn Sign of Urza. Probably might be forced to make a creature. Yep, forced to make a creature. Has the mana to cast Emery. Nuke this one while I still have a chance. Yeah, let's get Swamp. Yeah, I actually forgot all about this Karn. But I can definitely bounce with Brazen Borrower, hit Angrat's Rampage to snipe Emery. Okay, Temple of Malice. Now we just need Field of the Dead. Oh, definitely keeping that up top. So... yeah, it has no way of quite protecting it yet. I'm just going... I'm actually gonna go target player sacrifice as a creature. Opponent could have a way to bounce it at 1 mana, probably not. Also, the reason for that is I cannot let her use her activate ability. She has too much good stuff. So we now have 2 choices here. I'm gonna take our time. So Warkite Marauder might not be the best play here. I'm not actually surprised. It's only a matter of time before our opponent draws into some like Agent of Treachery and just does that 1-2 combo. Platinum Angel. Ooh. We do. Okay, so we're. Well, we could steal with it. There's actually a plot twist here. Warkite Marauder makes it lose its abilities. So if our opponent can't answer the Warkite Marauder, Platinum... And I get to choose the target, so... Oh, our opponent can't tap our stuff down. That's the problem. So we need to hit an actual removal spell. We got no removal for this. Probably could put a Shadow Spirit. That kind of makes sense. But let's see. Opponent definitely knows what we're gonna do next. If our opponent taps out for Emery, it's game because it needs to hold up 4 mana. Opponent's not gonna do that. Just cast this. Opponent might have a response. Spell Swindle. Okay. Well, so I need to hit something off the top. Something good. Opponent's probably gonna tap down this Warkite Marauder. But yeah, just to be safe. Yes, I'm definitely searching for a pirate card. What's a good one? It's 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Puts it in top. Opponent really needs to hold up mana now. Not attacking quite yet. Well, they do have this virtual mana, so to speak. Yeah, Spell Swindle is very good with Emery, I suppose. That's really a question. Our opponent managed to mill out all their good stuff. Interesting. Yeah, their opponent has to tap the Warkite Marauder. I'm probably game with just taking the Platinum Angel hostage. Yeah, just because he does have 5 cards. Temporal Sundering. Put Admiral Beckett Brass to its owner's hand. Ooh. You know what? Hand is not so bad. Bang! Opponent had to do that. There's really no way around it. So our opponent will get to untap with this. They might get, say, Twilight Immortal Sons of Possibility. Meteor Golem is probably the more realistic one. So no Nexus of Fate. Opponent's kind of tough. If our opponent goes, okay, we might not win this. I don't think we're gonna wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. It still has 7 mana. Opponent will probably snipe the Warkite Marauder. Okay.
I can create or destroy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that. Now, interestingly enough, we can just take the Meteor Golem hostage to take out Platinum Angel. And our opponent's... Well, opponent could untap... Blink... Oh, it could blink the Meteor Golem. Okay, that makes sense. So we really have to steal the... I guess I know what we're stealing now. Now I could just take out the Platinum Angel, get it. Opponent's not to 20 cards. Yeah, this one's a bit of a long one. Quite impressive. Opponent Arcane Signet. Yeah, why not? Opponent can tap. What can they get off the graveyard? Gets Scalding Cauldron. Yeah, that's a good game. That was pretty much our one shot. What other thing could we have done? Not much. Yeah, the Temporal Sundering was perfect timing, and made that. But that is pretty much it for this deck. It's actually relatively yeah, it's relatively interesting, especially if you happen to have these cards. It's not so bad. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. So that's it for this FNM. If there's still some time, I might do another one. So here's a quick preview. I probably would do one with Captain Sisay, though I could just use her in normal. I'll check if I can use her in normal Brawl. I still have a few days left. Probably have to make some adjustments. And I would only be missing 2 cards here from what I already have. It's a good way to use all those legendaries you had back in the day that you aren't quite using. Well, we'll see. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Yeah, wherever you are, please stay safe. Take care, everyone. And yeah, have a great day. And hope to see you guys another time soon. That's it for this episode. Bye-bye.